Hello, my light beauties, my love workers. I just wanted to say sorry about the other day in my video that didn't have any sound or volume. I'm not sure why I got 8 likes on it because there was no volume. But thanks anyways, guys. Thanks for your support. And just checking in with you quick to do a quick run through of trying to remember everything that I said. I kind of just go off the top of my head when I do these videos, but I think what happened was the Bluetooth in my car was hooked up to the speaker, and somehow that removed the volume on my phone as I was speaking. So I apologize. I didn't realize that until after I posted it. But just a quick run through of what I was talking about. First, I just wanted to, I was just letting you guys know about to apologize for not also being on very much lately. And as I've been kind of MIA, but I've been going through some health issues. I actually had a near-death experience that happened randomly. And I briefly spoke about that on my video, just telling you that it was so weird. And one night in the middle of the night, I woke up and my whole entire face was swollen up, literally right where a mask would be, ironically. Right here, it was, out to here. My lip was huge. Everything was all swelled up. And my throat got swollen to the point where I was having troubles breathing. And so a friend ran me into the emergency room, and immediately they put me into ICU and put me under. And I just happened to be staying at a friend's house, which is very close to St. Mary's Hospital, which actually was on the day of St. Mary's holiday, where people celebrate Mother Mary, which is all ironically has to do with everything, symbolism and signs and everything. Well, anyways, they brought me in, and immediately I was brought to the ICU, and they had to put a breathing tube down my throat, put me into surgery right away. I was very, very close to having to have a tracheotomy, which is where they cut your throat open. Either that or just not being able to breathe at all and literally passing. I was, if I would have been at home, which is about 25 minutes from the hospital, chances are either I would have had that tracheotomy or I wouldn't have made it. And so that's very scary. But as I was in surgery, I woke up in the middle of surgery, and it was the strangest thing. I couldn't breathe, and since I was under strong medication, I couldn't move my body. All I could do was think, really. And I was trying to tell them that I couldn't breathe, and I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to tell them I can't breathe right now? I feel like I'm going to die. Like I literally had those moments, this thought in my head, like, this is it. Like I'm done for. And all I could do was move my eyes and make moaning sounds. So I used my voice and I used my eyes, and they saw that I was awake in the middle of the surgery, and they put me back under. And when they put me back under, I had this odd dream / near-death experience where I remember waking up and shouting to the nurses, trying to get their attention, and they couldn't hear me, and I couldn't move my body or do anything. So I was literally like moving myself across the floor, just dragging myself with my arms across the floor in the hospital, trying to get their attention, telling them I couldn't breathe, and wondering why they weren't listening. And then all of a sudden I realized they're not listening to me because I'm in spirit, and they can't literally hear me. I've crossed over. And I remember running into this hospital bed and seeing a person laying on the hospital bed, and they were wrapped up in saran wrap, and I had to try to get into it. And as I did that, I started to float above the bed and look down, and I realized that the body on the hospital bed was me. And I was looking down at my body, and I realized then I was in spirit, and I just had this very peaceful, calm feeling come over me that I'm okay no matter what happens. I'm going to be all right. And I was so scared before that. And the moment I realized that I was in spirit and I had crossed over, a wave of peace ran over me, and I was okay. And then I woke up and was in a hospital room, and I thought it was only a matter of minutes that I was under, but I guess my father told me I was under for like a day and a half in surgery. And so it was quite the big experience for me. And after that, I've had just this very peaceful, calming feeling. And I have heard from many light workers in the community that near-death experiences are happening to many of us, very, very many of us. So there is something to this. Things just don't randomly happen like this. And it's to check in with our spirit, I truly believe, and to actually be able to see that spirit side. Now, this isn't frightening to me at all. I've always wanted to have my own near-death experience. So when I woke up in the hospital, I just had a very positive feeling. It took me about 5 days, and I was recovered, and I just had faith that I was okay, and I was, and I went back to my life. But this keeps happening to me now, where I just get swollen up in the face for no reason, and like where the mask is so strange. But yeah, it's just, I just had to tell you guys that happened, because it all has to do with this great awareness, this great awakening that's happening. So I spent my birthday in the hospital. This happened on my birthday. I also spent Christmas Day in the hospital, because it happened again for 5 days. This time, thank God, I got in quick enough and it didn't get to my throat, so I didn't have to have the surgery. But I have spent a total of 3 times now in the hospital on very important days of my life. But I just keep that positive, high vibe feeling that I'm going to be okay. And this video is to tell you guys that I truly believe that we are going through the great, I know we are going through the great awakening. And I told you this months ago. I told you this on previous videos. You can go back and look at my other videos. I did predict the virus. I do have videos saying, this is before 2020 happened, and the year of truth, year of, a perfect vision. I have videos of me saying it's time to take the mask off. Which was a parable for me, that I was saying it's time to become our real self. And the things that aren't serving us, the things that don't serve us, they are going to crash down. They are meant to crash and crumble. And I did tell you guys, be prepared, because the crash is going to happen for the strongest of the strong. And the strongest people are going to go through struggle. The strongest people are going to lose their jobs. The strongest people are going to lose everything material that they have. And so if you are feeling down and feeling depressed because you are literally in a state where you don't know what's going to happen next, and we all feel this pressure, and it means you're the most beautiful of and the strongest of human / angels out there. And so just keep going, because the faith is what will bring you through, and your strength is why you are the one who is having the biggest crash. And like Eckhart Tolle says, sometimes something real bad has to happen to wake you up and shake you up, and the universe has shaken us up to wake us up. That's what's happening. And through all the depression, through all the pain, through all the struggle that we are seeing right now, just know that I strongly know that this spring we're gonna rise up through the snow like little buds of flowers that rise up through the cracks. And like the phoenix has to be on fire and be in the ashes in order to rise up. That's what's literally happening. We are the phoenix that's going to rise up in the springtime. And the worse it gets, the more you're going to benefit. The worse things become for you, and the stronger you show your faith to source, to your creator, whatever you want to call it, God, whatever, goddess, whatever you want to call your source creator, the more you show your creator that you have that faith and you have that strength, the more the rewards are going to come, and they're going to come fast, and the silver lining is going to be here. It's happening, and I'm seeing car accidents happen with the best of the people, but they're getting paid for it. That, like, things, when they seem really bad, sometimes the really bad things, if you were to be able to come up above yourself and look at yourself like I was, look at your body, your 3D body, while you're going through these difficult struggles, if you were able to see the whole entire big picture that source creator can see, you would realize that these crashes happen to benefit you in the long run. So, they will only benefit you if you hold on to the faith of yourself, the faith of heart, and know who you are, and feel the vibrations of the loving beings, and gravitate towards them. And the more you cut off the things that aren't serving you, the more you're going to be able to receive things that are. So if people aren't treating you well, cut them off. And maybe they'll come back and they'll say sorry, but they'll only realize it after you cut them off. Sometimes you have to cut off the people that you love the most. Sometimes you have to cut off the people that you thought you had the faith in the most. But as soon as they start to show you that they're not showing you compassion, heart, and true, honest, caring, and giving, then you must cut them off. Doesn't mean forever, but hey, you gotta do it. Otherwise, it's going to attack your soul. It's going to attack your spirit, and you're going to feel it, and you're going to hurt, and you're going to experience the pain. And this is all for a reason. It's called the Great Awakening. It's truly here, you guys. Basically, that's what my video was about. I just wanted to do this real quick right now so that you could hear my voice, because the last one you couldn't hear my voice. And to tell you guys, I know we're all going through that dark night of the soul, but we need to keep pushing, because I know we are rising up like the phoenix through the ashes. And I know that God, source, creator, goddess, is giving us the hardest challenges because we are the strongest. And understand that with 100% faith and conviction, that even when you're sitting there feeling low and feeling depressed, that you are going to keep your faith, and you're going to hold on to yourself, and you're going to rise up. And we are going to become the beings we're meant to be. And I truly know that my sickness happened for reasons that I could explain, but for personal reasons, it's bringing me personal gain as well. And so even when you're sick and when you're down and out, you can cure yourself. You can cure anything. And it comes from within, radiating without. And if you want to become a beautiful being and a beautiful creator, then you first have to believe that you're beautiful in yourself. And beauty comes from within and will radiate out. And other people will see you as beautiful. If you see yourself as ugly, if you see yourself as down, that's how the world is going to see you. So just hold on to your faith, hang in there, and thank you so much for listening to me. I mean, I don't do this for any other reason but to inspire by showing you that I'm going through it as well, and to show you that you have a friend in me, and that you're not the only one dealing with struggles. But the fact is, you're dealing with struggles that are showing you, they're guiding you, they're leading the way. So now our job is just to have peace within our soul, no matter what the chaos is going on around us. Have peace from within, and us keep rising up. Show your creator that in turmoil of the world, you can still hold your faith and hold on to yourself and hold on to peace, and still have faith that everything is created for a reason. Nothing in itself is darkness. It just needs to be brought out to the light. And nothing that is dark wasn't created by the light. The light creates everything. So even darkness was created by your beautiful creator, source. So hold on to yourself, hold on to your light, and I will be posting more videos. I guarantee you that. All right? So be that phoenix and rise up through those ashes. I love you guys. I love you all. Just a big shout out to The Way. Big shout out to all of my friends who comment on my videos. And please help me share my message that the Great Awakening is among us. And feel, when I say this, feel it in your soul. Get those chills. Get those tingles. The Great Awakening is among us, guys. Love you. Love and light. Hold on to yourself. Hold on to your value. Peace. Bye.